Hi, I'm Sarah Doi Tanaka.
Irene Ma, Tion Omara,
Kayla O. Young.
My name is Kristen Yoshida.
Tara Kubota.
Leisha Marie Alonawell.
Teresa Okano. Tak Chung, and I'm an associate
project engineer.
I'm a project manager.
I'm a planner.
Engineer. Project engineer.
A project manager.
I'm a civil engineer.
My name is Kathleen Chu, and I'm the vice president.
I grew up in a first-generation home in Kalihi with my two older sisters, my immigrant parents who came here from China. We didn't have much money, so we had to learn at a very early age how to problem solve and figure things out on our own. In middle school, I got the opportunity to kind of use my problem-solving skills in an event called Introduce a Girl to Engineering Day. I got to job shadow a female engineer, and I got to see her workplace, what she does, and the cool projects she worked on, and I felt that is something that I wanted to do and be a part of.
I remember when I was in 3rd grade, my uncle locked his car keys in his car, and I somehow figured out how to MacGyver some wire to fish out his keys, and the first thing he said to me was, "Wow, you're really good at problem solving. Maybe you should be an engineer." And I've kind of always thought about that since then.
Always fascinated by high-rise buildings, and I was always eager to know the knowledge behind those slender structures. High-rise buildings are not just structures for me. For me, they are a symbol of what humankind can achieve, a symbol of ambition, human ambition, and resilience, and building the unthinkable.
Engineering is not just building, but it's always with a purpose of serving people and for improvement.
Part of the beauty, especially about civil engineering, is that the community doesn't really know what civil engineering is until there's a problem. So if civil engineering is going great, nobody knows anything about it. Your roads are going smoothly, all of your stormwater is flowing where it's supposed to be, there's no flooding, but everything that we do is really critical to how everyone's days function.
The type of projects we work on, it's like a lot of transportation planning. We work on plans like safety plans, so that's really focused on strategies to make highways and roadways safer for everyone. I think that's what really makes the impact on communities, is providing a safer place for people to drive, walk, and bike.
Our firm is working on the state's first desalination plant, where we're converting salt water into drinking water. So as you know, water is a limited resource that we have here in the islands. And so if we're able to successfully convert salt water, which is an unlimited resource in the Pacific Ocean, to drinking water for us, that would be a great thing for our community.
So what I specialize in is water, wastewater, and stormwater. So I do water line replacements. So all the old lines in the street, making sure you get clean, safe water every day. So that's just a challenging portion of like an everyday project that I find enjoyable.
My favorite thing is the creativity and the opportunity that we as designers get to design impactful, projects for the local communities.
My favorite things about being an engineer is that I get to help solve problems. Like, it comes really natural to me. I get to still deal with a lot of math, and then I get to meet a lot of great people across the community in all kind of factions of the industry.
Being able to see all of the different projects that I got to be a part of, it's a very rewarding feeling to see how it benefits our community.
When you are an engineer, you will never get bored, because every day is always interesting, because every project is unique and different in its scope, and the way you are approaching it is always different, so you will enjoy it every day.
So as of 2023, 16.7% of the engineers in the United States were female. And so we do need more female engineers, because they do bring a different perspective, And studies have shown that bringing that different perspective can help influence decision making and also can lead to more innovative and creative solutions.
I graduated from a public high school, went to a private university on a lot of scholarships, and here I am today, you know, a project manager and new associate. The other small thing I do is I buy all of my friends with daughters STEM toys for Christmas and birthdays, just to kind of get their minds thinking about that mindset, you know, solving problems, putting things together, the mechanical, hands-on type of toys that really gets girls interested in it from a very young age. Because if it's not even on their radar, they're not going to touch it.
Even with my daughter growing up, you know, I recognize her natural ability for math. So, you know, I always encourage, you know, like if you're good at something, kind of just do it. Even if it's something that might not seem normal to her, you know, I try to do that.
What I went through, I think my path to becoming a planner was very unconventional. My story comes from not really knowing what I wanted to do and then figuring it out along the way, and then hoping that inspires people who might feel the same.
Just be yourself. If you're interested in being an engineer, even though just a little bit, just be confident and trust yourself in your ability. And if you like to make a difference around your communities, or engineering is definitely a field that you could do a lot to use your intelligence.
A lot of people don't know that engineers exist because they're not out in the community like, you know, a police officer or a teacher or a doctor. So a lot of students learn about that, and so helping to educate people first about what engineers are and what they do is important, and then again trying to model and show young women that they can be engineers also is a good thing.